Let's start with Windows, the most widely used operating system in the world. Windows is made by Microsoft, and it comes pre-installed on most laptops and PCs. If you've used a Dell, HP, Lenovo, Asus, or Acer laptop, you've already used Windows. That's one big reason why it became so popular. It works almost everywhere. You can use it for gaming, office work, coding, editing, pretty much anything. So who uses Windows? Honestly, almost everyone. Students, office workers, gamers, developers, it's the default choice for most people. Why do people choose it? Because it supports the most apps and games, and you can get it on almost any budget. Now the downsides. Performance depends on your system. Updates can sometimes feel annoying, and since so many people use Windows, it's also a big target for viruses. Next, let's see macOS. macOS is Apple's operating system, and it only runs on Apple devices like MacBook and iMac. Apple controls both the hardware and software, which is why everything feels smooth and well optimized. So who uses macOS? Mainly creative people, video editors, designers, and also developers. Why do people choose it? Because it's stable, fast, and works really well with other Apple devices like iPhone and iPad. Everything feels connected. Now the downsides. Mac devices are expensive. You don't get many hardware options, and gaming is not great here. Most games are built for Windows, and many don't run properly on macOS. Moving on to Linux. Linux is not just one operating system. It's a collection of many versions built on the same core. Some popular ones are Ubuntu, Fedora, and Debian. Now what makes Linux special? It gives you control. A lot of control. It's lightweight, secure, and very powerful. That's why it is used in servers, cloud systems, and by developers. In fact, many websites you use every day run on Linux. So who uses Linux? Developers, engineers, cybersecurity people, and anyone who wants more control over their system. Now how do you install it? You have a few options. You can install Linux alongside Windows, so when your computer starts, you choose which one to open. Or you can completely replace Windows with Linux. Or you can run Linux inside Windows using a virtual machine. How does it look? Depends on the version. Some look simple, some look modern like Windows, but it feels different at first. Now the downsides. It's not very beginner-friendly. Some apps and games are not available, and sometimes you need to use commands instead of clicking everything. Now let's talk about Ubuntu. Ubuntu is one of the easiest versions of Linux to start with. Think of it as beginner-friendly Linux. It's simple, clean, and easier to use compared to other Linux versions. Installation is the same as Linux. You can dual boot, replace Windows, or run it inside your system. So who uses Ubuntu? Beginners who want to try Linux and developers. Why do people choose it? Because it's free, simple, and has a lot of community support. Now the downsides. Some software is still not available, and if you go deeper, you may still need to learn technical things. Next, let's see Android. Android is the most widely used mobile operating system. It runs on phones from brands like Samsung, Xiaomi, OnePlus, Google, and many others. So you get a lot of options. Cheap phones, expensive phones, gaming phones, everything. What makes Android special? Customization. You can change how your phone looks and behaves. So who uses Android? People who want more control and more choices. Why do people choose it? Because it's flexible and available at every price range. Now the downsides. Not all phones get updates on time. Some come with unwanted apps, and performance can vary depending on the brand. After that, let's see iOS. iOS is Apple's operating system for iPhones. It only runs on Apple devices. So who uses iOS? People who want a simple and smooth experience. Why do people choose it? Because it's stable, gets updates for many years, and apps are well optimized. Everything just works. Now the downsides. You can't customize much. Devices are expensive, and you're limited to Apple's system. Next, let's look at ChromeOS. ChromeOS is made by Google and runs on Chromebooks. Chromebooks are laptops made by companies like HP, Acer, Lenovo, and Asus. But instead of Windows, they run ChromeOS. This system is built for simple tasks: browsing, watching videos, attending meetings, using online tools. So who uses it? Students, beginners, and people who mostly use the internet. Why do people choose it? Because it's fast, simple, and affordable. Now the downsides. It doesn't support heavy software, and it depends a lot on internet connection. Finally, let's talk about Unix and BSD. These are older and more technical operating systems. You don't usually see them on normal laptops or phones. Unix is one of the earliest operating systems and influenced many modern systems. BSD came from Unix and is known for stability. So who uses them? Large companies, servers, and advanced systems. Why do people choose them? For stability and performance. But for normal users, they are not easy to use. Now, if you look at everything together, each operating system is built for a different purpose. Windows, for general use and compatibility. macOS, for smooth experience and Apple ecosystem. Linux, for control and power. Ubuntu, for beginners entering Linux. Android, for flexibility and variety. iOS, for stability and long-term support. ChromeOS, for simple online work. Unix and BSD, for back-end systems. So the real question is not which one is best. The real question is, what do you actually need? Because once you understand that, all of this starts making sense. I'm curious, which operating system are you using right now? Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, or iOS? And why did you choose it?